Hello! It's time to clean palettes. I already cleaned my main palette, and then I have two plein air palettes, and I like to clean my palettes when I'm in a transition period. Like I just want to clear my mind, I clear my palettes. Anyway, so this is my smallest plein air palette. It's called a Pochade palette. It's really cool. It's made like the old-fashioned palette, so you could hold it and paint. There's no excuses to not paint with this thing. It's so tiny and lightweight. But you can also, it has it's a great design. It has this little nut that is magnetized there, and then you can screw it down onto a, tripod. Well, everyone knows what this is. It's a scraper. You can see how old mine is. I think it's like 30 years old or something, metal, covered in paint. Anyway, they work though. I mean, the old metal ones, those are the best, man. So I just want to get like the lumps and bumps off, really. The next one is my main palette for, man, this is a mess. This is my main palette for painting outside, and it is well loved, but it's also really dirty. The reason I'm laughing is that there's so much sand on here. There's so much sand from painting on the ocean, and I paint like when it's windy and like sand is flying all over the place, and this thing gets really bad. So on this one you can actually see where I lay out my paint. I like to lay out my paint from light to dark, from left to right. So I have lead white over here, and then I have lead tin yellow, and then I have transparent yellow iron oxide, chrome yellow, and I have a lot of yellows, genuine Chinese vermilion, ultramarine blue, and bone black. Anyway, but it's pretty light anyway. This is a special technique called gale stacking, in which you balance everything in the most precarious way, and then at some point it falls over. Oh my gosh, there's so much sand in here. Wow. You hear that? That's sand. So one of the things that I have to do when I bring paintings back from the beach especially is, some paintings don't need a lot of work done, and some do. Like this one needs quite a bit of work because I was ambitious trying to do something bigger outside, live. But I like the start of it. I did scrape it against the wet canvas carrier, but anyway. But the main problem is that there's always a lot of sand all over the place. It's not a huge problem, but when you wipe off the sand, inevitably quite a few of the pieces of sand will then be without paint. So then you have to go in and touch it up. My studio palette is glass because it's so much easier to clean. I would love to have glass for my plein air palettes, my traveling palettes, but it makes it a lot heavier, and also that much greater possibility of breaking, because you're going up and down rocks and mountains and hiking and going out in the ocean like when it's really windy, and this has fallen straight into the sand before. Anyway. And it's all part of the trade, and this kind of activity of cleaning your palettes, attaching linen to aluminum, all the stuff that, cutting the aluminum, cutting the linen, all these things, it takes hours of time. It's not just about the painting, it's about all this peripheral stuff too. Anyway.